Hello and welcome back. It's been a little while since my last video. I've just been caught up in the apartment hunt / change stuff. I'll talk about that in a bit. We're going to do some 4-color control today. It doesn't look like anything new has really happened since the Spider-Man set released. I don't think I actually missed that much in the past 2 weeks. So we're just going to find a fun deck and play it. I've never actually played this deck myself, but I played up against it a couple times. It's Jeskai Black, largely Jeskai control with Jeskai Revelation, some stock ups, some star charts, a whole bunch of helixes, which is really important, and black for inevitable defeat. 4 mana, can't be countered. Exile target non-land permanent, controller loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Pair with some helixes, pair with some Jeskai Revelations to the face, you can actually get some people dead. I'm going to throw in a Paragon because I feel like it. I'm going to throw in a Flanker because I feel like it could be useful. I'm going to take out Mystical Teachings and Final Showdown Tech. I know those cards are super fun. I just don't really feel like playing around with that today. So here we go. It was a little bit difficult, the apartment hunt, because I had to simultaneously try to escape my current contract, which is pretty airtight. It is not designed to let me go, and also look for a new one at the same time. But I ended up losing the first apartment I thought was locked in to someone else, so I had to go back and re-hunt apartments all over again and do it all over again. So it took a little bit longer than I thought, but I think we're okay. I should be moving in this Friday to my new place. Opponent goes first. We have white and blue and black and no red. But I guess we could consult around the draw. No more lies on 2 or consult, hit that next land. It could be okay. It could be okay. It's not perfect by any stretch. I mean, Jeskai Revelation is dead card forever. All right, that's not a bad pick here. I think we'll get this down first. Opens up all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I'm excited. The construction outside is just so bad here. I think the noise gate I've added maybe actually fixes it for you guys. But for me, it's just not really a pleasant home to live with. I mean, there's a ton of construction and it's just constant drilling, constant hammering. I don't like it. I think I underestimated how bad it would be when I moved in. So a little bit of fault on me there. I liked other things about the apartment. Oh, we don't have a white open. That's not bad. Okay. I was thinking we were going to lightning helix here. It's been a little while since I played. I got pretty high into Mythic before I stopped, and then I guess I decayed quite a bit, but I'm a little bit rusty, I would say. When it enters, you may discard a card. If you do, yeah, I mean, I guess we can counter this. All right, we do need white if we want a helix. Get double blue as well. Let's keep some stuff open here. I think I'll take the 1, potentially 3 steps ahead something. Let's see what the post-combat. Keep your upkeep, discard a card, then create a treasure. I think it is worth countering this sucker. That guy, yeah, we have red there, we have white, we have black. Okay, so we can play that this turn. I think that's a fine shock. Otherwise, we could just helix and do nothing, or we can consult. I think it's a fine shock. The other thing I don't like about this apartment is you guys see a lot of natural light. This is actually really the only window. It's not a studio, it's like a 2-bedroom, 3-bath. So it sounds big, but it's 1 floor, and there's really just this one window that lets in light. And it's a little bit dark otherwise. So I really like bright, happy, cheery homes. So I'm moving to it's kind of like a townhouse. Non-land permanent, interesting. Maybe we'll helix this. Whenever this land attacks, okay, so before combat, I think this is worth a zap. May pay like 1 or 2 mana and sack it, draw 2 cards or something. No, it goes down. I think that's an okay use of our time. I think we'll still hold on to the star charts for the kick. Another Mako, all right. No sweeper yet. Still doing okay here. I mean, we're about to start charts probably. Like into a sweeper. I don't know that we need the next one that badly. It's good to chain these in general. But I kind of think when we know what we want. Like, I think we're digging for more land or like a sweeper and then we're good to go. Yeah, it's not a townhouse because it's not connected, but it looks kind of like a townhouse. 2 stories, 3 beds, 3 baths. Yeah, that seems worth inevitable defeating, right? Deals combat damage to a player. All right, you can get Zapparuni'd. Dunzos. Yeah, I'm excited. I really like the office. I think you guys are going to get a crap view. I think I really want my desk to face the window. I'm on the second story. I got this really nice view of like a quiet street. It's got a ton of trees. I think it's really pretty. Lets in a ton of light. So I think I'm going to face that way. And you guys are going to get the wall view, which is not very exciting. Maybe I'll hang up a Magic the Gathering poster or something. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I just, I want a happy home. You know, I want this bright little happy home that I'm excited to come back to. I'm excited to work. Yeah, so I'm pushing for it. I had to break my contract early. I'm losing a good chunk of money on it, but I think it's the right decision. I think I'd rather move early rather than stay here for the next 9 months with the construction, like the other things I don't like. We're on the play with Consult, so I think this is okay because we're on the play. Also, mana's pretty good, so we'll keep this. I'll also address, before I left, I like vaguely mentioned there was a I was very vague about this, a content creator with like 300,000 plus followers who made a negative video about me, and I like hinted at that a bit. It was not a Magic the Gathering content creator. I don't know if I'm gonna go into the whole bit here. Hold on. I made the same mistake last game. We can't actually hold Helix here. And they're gonna combo, oh, you need the counter spell? Oh, I forget. This is blue-green Omniscience. I haven't played against that. All right, the good news is that I don't think we need Helix. I don't think they have creatures besides Kona. I guess we need it for the Kona turn, right? But we should be able to zap this thing on the play without too much trouble. I don't know if we can Consult here or not. Another land wouldn't be bad. There's nothing to counter on turn 3, right? We just counter Kona on turn 4? Hitting the next land would be nice. I think we can wait. But it is tempting to just fire it off. Alright, next land is great. That's really nice. Might even go... No, I guess Helix can kill the Kona still. Alright, we're chilling here. Anyways, another content creator. Not in Magic the Gathering. This is like a... I want to be a little bit gentle with this person because... you know, whatever, they're just doing their best in life like everyone else. We'll just chill here, I think. And then, yeah, we'll continue to chill. I don't think you guys will be able to find this person. They make content about, like, male masculinity or something like that. All right, I think we go ahead and kick the star charts here. I don't know this deck like the back of my hand. Like, I think it's somewhat newish in terms of popularity. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay. Oh, man, I don't know if you need the Graveyard Hate. I feel like I should look up this deck real quick. Simic Omniscience. I don't think they need the Graveyard. I think they just Omniscience and then cast a bunch of dragons, right? They don't reanimate. They just cheat him with Kona. I don't think we actually need Graveyard Hate. So I think we just go... maybe second red source? White source? Red source, maybe? And then get the next Consult. Alright, that ain't too shabby. We'll continue to sit here and chill. Yeah, they make content about like male masculinity or something like that. And I had befriended this person. And then now we Consult again, I guess. I mean, eventually we gotta like get some damage on the ground. What if they have counterspells too? Maybe they're 3 steps ahead of this? Instant, their own Consult, bounce off, dispelling exhale. Okay, that's fair. They fire off their own Consult, sure. So they will have dispelling exhale, so we need to be careful about that. Like, they can counter our counter for sure. So that is interesting. And reveal a dragon, have to pay 4. So this is an interesting thing. So they want to play Kona for 4 and then protect it. So we can try to counter it. They counter our counter, and then we like zap it or something. So I think we at least want the next 3. I think we need the land too. I don't think we can just get Revelation yet. No More Lie is going to get outclassed pretty soon. I think we can take the tap land here. Inevitable defeat plus what? I think we can take the tap land. We do need to find a way to victory. We can't just sit here forever. Yeah, we just lose if we ever have to cast this, right? I don't think we need that one. You can keep it for the dragons later. I don't think we want that yet, though. We can just discard fire magic for the most part. Yeah, I think that one can go. Anyway, so I like befriended this person in real life. They're just hanging out as friends. I had no romance. This is a woman. It's a woman. Consult again. Just keep hitting more land. Seems decent. Again, they could exhale, but they might need exhale. Uncountable seems nice. We can get through exhales then. That seems pretty good to me. And then, yeah, they're eventually just gonna have dragons, right? They have bounce off too? Is that what I read? One bounce off. An unauthorized exit. Interesting. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, we could take the revelation here and just get things pumping a little bit. I could see that. I could see that. Mountain or forest? We actually don't have that, so let's get this guy down here. And I guess we're canning maybe the Ride's End? Ride's End could kill the hard casted dragon. I think you let them do whatever they want. If they go for Kona for 4, they have 1 counterspell open. I think we're still okay with all that. I think Ride's End goes here. We might need to kill some big dragons. They tap it in response. Let's dump the Ride's End. I don't know if that's right or not. We'll keep the Helix to go face for damage, but maybe we should we need the Ride's End. Alright, so here's the Kona turn. So if we go for Jeskai Revelation, they just counter it. So I think we want to offer the 3 mana counter. They counter that, and then we just like Helix it or something. We could even do the draw discard, but I don't think we need to. Our hand's already very good. So let's go for this. It's not uncounterable, right? I don't think so. And then they Dispelling Exhale this. And then we can go for 4 mana defeat. Just be mana efficient, and they bounce off, maybe. Nope, let it go. Okay. Alright. This comes in untapped. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. They get to 10 mana, they can start hard casting Omnisciences as well. We do want to start to put on pressure. We would love to get a Revelation going. I think we should wait 1 more turn to make it uncounterable, though. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's go 1 more turn here. And then now we have an uncounterable Revelation. I think that's worth going for. Anyway, I was hanging out with this person as a friend. Sorry, I can't complete the story. We counter it again. They exhale it for 2 twice. We can pay the 4 the first time. Then they exhale again. It's not so good. Oh, they did the draw discard here. Yeah, that's fine. We let that go. For some reason, I thought it was a dragon half to be trying to yap. Whatever, we're hanging out. Everything was good. No romantic interest on my part. At some point, she asked me to hold her purse for her, basically. Like, we were walking back. She was like, can you hold my bag for me? And she wasn't tired. There was nothing going on. And basically, I was like, no. And she's kind of upset by that. And then, yeah, I mean, she made a whole, like, 4-minute rant about it to her. It wasn't a rant. A whole 4-minute bit about it to our audience, which I just thought was funny. I was like, you're not my girlfriend. I don't treat, you know, non-girlfriends like that. Uh-oh, that makes things a little more difficult. Now we got to kill it through removal or bounce. We can bounce it. It was a whole thing. I could do a whole comedy bit on it, but it's not worth it. All right, I think it is uncounterable. Just got Revelation here. Just get some things moving here. Cannot be countered. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana open. We'll probably just bounce the land, to be honest. 4 damage face. All right, potentially have some pressure. We can go Lightning Helix face, get in for some prowess damage. We could stock up too. We just need enough mana to deal with Kona 4 and like double Dispelling Exhale. That is the trick. Uncounterable Kona now, so 3 steps ahead, not so good. So we have to use play it for 4. Yeah, I'll have 2 Exhales open, but we have 3 removal spells. 4. Helix for 2. We could pay 4 for the first Exhale. They exhale again. So if we cast nothing this turn, Counterspell's not looking so good. Kona for 4, double Exhale. Pay the first Exhale, play land, pay the second Exhale. Kona dies. I don't think we'd be more aggressive than that, because we can't counter stuff anymore. So I don't think we stock up here. These 3 steps ahead are not looking so good. You know what? Maybe actually we should have just used Mistrise Village to make it uncounterable. 4 mana bounce? Replay it? That'd be bad too. I think we'll chill. We already made a decision. I think we could have stocked it before. 4 mana Kona. We try to kill it uncounterably. And then they just bounce it. It's not so good. We'll see. We got some pressure down. We'll see how this goes. We have 6, 9 damage in hand. Dropped into 5. Alright, tap land. Kona, but they have 4 mana open, so they could run back second Kona. So it's also this is a good chance to use the counterspell, I guess. Still have plenty of mana open. If they counter this, you let it go. You play 4, and then you Lightning Helix. You still have plenty of mana. I think we want this out of the hand. They can still play second Kona, so we can't like totally tap out here. They go second Kona for 4, tap it, you know, auto win. We got to handle all the situations here. Hope we're recording. All right, yeah, we're recording. Okay. So if we pay the 4 here and they counter again, we let it resolve, and then we just Lightning Helix. So I think we just auto pay this. We have red and white. I see red. I see white. I see red. Yeah, okay. Okay. So now they go for second Exhale. They're tapped out. It resolves, and we just Helix this thing. I think that's how we're doing it. We could counter this. Again, pretty good, I think. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, maybe we need that for the Omniscience turn. All right, let's let this go. All right, Zapparoonie. Zapparoonie. We'll do a little lethal check, I guess, on our turn. So that's 6 damage. If we had these up, it'd be 12. Can we get the lethal here? I don't know that we have enough permanents to target, actually. I think we can probably start with this, hopefully. Get Lost could be useful. Even the No More Lies could be useful. If we're being really careful here on taps, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. They could still go double Kona. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They could go land Omniscience. It feels like these are the ones I want. I don't see lethal, right? 3 damage. It's if we go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think we're 1 short. I don't think we can get there this turn. Okay. That's fine by me. I mean, you're close to dead here. It'd be nice if they have another permanent target with inevitable defeat. We have to exile the non-land permanent, so we'd have to exile our own 1/1. So they play like another Dragonstorm. It gives us a target, actually, which could be useful. They could still have 1 bounce off. They could bounce off like one of our tokens. Potentially. I think they're close enough to dead here. We go for 1 inevitable defeat. And then we go like stock up, I don't know, something else. We do need another permanent. So they're down to 7. We'd like counter our own spell if we had to. Very close to dead. Wait, again, we cannot enable defeat anything. Let's see if we can get another like lightning helix. I should probably check their deck list, see if they have anything else besides anything else besides bounce off to interact with us? I don't think so. I think basically no. So I think we can consult here for like 2 even. It's just fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I think this is okay here. I think just for 2 is totally fine. We need 1 more spell though. A helix would be sweet. There's a helix. Okay. I mean, that should basically do it either way. Even 1 bounce off. Tap X target creatures. 2 mana open. So if we counter this and they exhale, we can pay it. So that's fine. X equals 1. Tap 1 target creature? Actually, I don't care about that. They bounce the other one, we counter the other thing. It's also a target to inevitable defeat. Not that matters too much, but alright. We try this. If they counter it, we pay for it. Because we have 4 mana open. We have 5 mana open, actually. Let's see if they tap out here. Exhale, counter the counter. No big deal. Just that is fine. Very nice. Anyway, yeah, I have no beef with any MTG content creators. It was just a random thing that happened in my life. I thought it was funny. Like, he was really upset I wouldn't carry a bag. But I don't go around holding random girls' bags, you know? It's not like, opening doors for someone, male or female. Yeah, totally down. Someone struggling in the street who's like, male or female, if they're like struggling to carry bags or struggling to like carry a table or furniture into the house, of course I'd help. But like, I'm not just gonna go around like, buying random girls drinks or holding their bags. Like, that's not a masculine or non-masculine thing to do. It's just a weird thing to ask of someone, I think. So just like, no. You can carry your own bag. Okay, here we go. We're moving on. I could do a whole ass rant on it, but this is like weeks ago and I don't really care that much. We're on the draw. I think this hand's pretty good. We'll keep this. The real Fat Man. It's mono red. Firebrand, so I can turn on the Nemesis immediately. Foundry on 1, probably. Want that Helix open if we can. We need more lives open for Nemesis turn 2. Alright. 3 to the face. Must be nice. Get lost isn't a terrible pickup. Alright, we're waiting to see if the Nemesis comes down. What do we got? No, another Firebrand. Probably not worth the counter. I think we Helix a Challenger here. Okay. What do we got? Scorching Shot. Sure. Alright, Zapparoonie. A little bit of life. Tap land, hold No More Lies, white and blue for the Nemesis turn still, I guess. Not ideal. Not ideal. We could also get lost for free if we had to. I mean, we're definitely worried about that Nemesis turn. Claw. Is that a counter target? They haven't played land. They can still go land Nemesis. I think we just like get lost this thing post combat. Or we could even star charts. Okay. Alright, I think it's fine. To 14. Shockland, hold Consult. I think that makes sense. Okay. Hold on. Plus we have No More Lives for Nemesis, so that we would love to take a Star Charts turn and like get a couple life gain cards. Another Helix. You know, another something else. Scorching Shot again on top. Not super relevant against us. Okay, putting all the eggs into that basket. It's a 3-3. I think we'll eat it all here. Look to kick the Star Charge for a Painland blue. It's gotta be done. Down to 7. Helix is good. Shockland Ultima is awkward. Even the basic planes could be good. Hold the counterspell? I guess we already have the counterspell. How's our mana doing? Red and white. Blue and... yeah, okay. Take the counterspell instead here? Or just let him deploy, play the ultimate next turn? It's tough. I mean, we're going to counter whatever they play this turn. And Helix one thing. And then they'll just have one Firebrand left, so it's not really a good Ultima turn. I think I am going to take this other counterspell. That's a really nice draw for us. We can go tap land, Helix, and Ride's End. We have blue and white open. I think we're doing this part now. Can you save that thing? No, you want to do it now while it tapped because in response they can sack it to, you know, deal damage if it's untapped. Okay. There's Stick. So it feels like they got Little Burst Lightning in hand or something. But this has been a decent turn for us. And we could still counter the Nemesis. I think you let this go. Sure. I mean, they might have like Lightning Strike, Burst Lightning in hand. Let's see if they tap out now. Nope. Helix is really quite good again. Stock up. We do have decent mana open. Wait, in red, I think it's okay. Effectively at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we take this, given our hand here. Do we have black? Yeah, we got black if we need it. Okay. Okay. Cool. We're hanging in there against mono red. I mean, they've had not a perfect draw for sure. Lightning Strike face. Is that the counter? Drop us to 5. Lightning Strike, Burst Lightning again if we put anything on the stack. It's not an awful counter. Down to 7. Land off the top is a revelation. Nemesis, okay. It's the shock land off the top. Drop to 2, we bounce it now. We get some chump blocks, it's not that bad. I guess this is what we're doing here. I think we're doing it now. Okay, so we're up to 6. We have a chump blocker for the Nemesis, if we want it. We don't have a good way to deal with the Nemesis yet. Nemesis returns. Can eat 3. Or take the block, they shut off life gain. I think we eat the 3 and then we helix the Nemesis. We go back up to 6 first, right? And then we drop to 3 and we can't gain life for the rest of the game. Could helix face as well. That is not so helpful. But yeah, we could helix face and then just counter the next spell or something. The bug flew in my nose. What do we got here? Not helpful. To 9. Hold 3 steps ahead. They can Scorching Shot their own Nemesis. We got 2 good counters though. Down to 3 again. Let's see how much they tap out. Lightning Strike face. They could have the next one. So you start here. And they actually cannot Scorching Shot because they did it in that order. They need double red for spells. They could have one more, whatever here. Obliterating Bolt. If we save the No More Lies, it could be useful. Just make like a chump blocker or something. Guess I'd have to take a Painland damage. This is awkward. They Scorching Shot 1. We counter it and like make a copy or something. I think we can attack with one of these, but not both, maybe. We could try to draw discard into something right now. It's better if we can get a counter out of it though. Do we attack at all? We chump block. They kill the other one, they go face. I think one gets in here. You definitely could draw a discard right now and just hope to hit something, but then if you whiff, you're dead. A little bit risky. That's not great. That's a threat. Let's see if they tap out or they save open mana. All right, so we gotta block this. And then they go one face and shut off life gain, but they're down to 8. And now we kind of can't really tap out, but I think we have to go for it. We hope they make a weird mistake here. They go Burst Lightning face. So now we have to top deck another counter spell. So it's this plus draw discard. It has to be this, because they can still Scorching Shot their own whatever. We have plenty of mana open. Let's see if they have one more thing in hand too. Alright, off the top. Discard the land. We could still consult into a No More Lies. If they forget, they can Scorching Shot their own Nemesis, which they could. We don't know how much they play mono red. They don't not forget. Alright, so now we have to top deck the next counter spell. So we have white and blue open. This is not a bad dig. We could also top deck Nothing. Literally nothing. Too bad. Okay. You know, get lost, ride's end, all would have been good. But dig 9 was not good enough. There's the ride's end. Couple, that's dig 11. And then, yeah, that's what it would have taken. All right. That's fine. Can't win them all the time. It was not a bad start for us. We did okay there for a while. None of your business 999 says arena sucks so bad. I built this. The Sultai Reanimator. I built this and all I get matched up against are decks that near mirror matches but running graveyard hate. My goodness. I watch you play and you get all life getting control decks, lol. I swear Wizards of the Coast makes you content creators have different algorithms matchmaking than us peasants. Arena is so fucked. Oh, sorry. Probably shouldn't have read that one out loud. No. You are perhaps peasantly in nature. I don't know if I'll disagree with that or not, but nobody's out there curating my matchmaking for sure. 1000% for sure. I say this all the time. That would be so ridiculous. That would be incredibly ridiculous. Nobody's got time for that. Nobody has interest in that. It's just not happening. It's flattering to think that you think that I'm important enough for someone to do that. It's just not happening though. Augustin 8 says, how do you import your deck to Arena? When I try, it doesn't let me do it. Run the draw. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Could have been a Spider-Man issue. I thought, we'll see what happens today. I thought AetherHub, my website that I've been using for years to share deck lists, would fix the Spider-Man issue. If they haven't today, I should probably switch to another thing. Next land, we can have it untapped on red. Inevitable defeat, we actually do not have the black source for that, so I'm not sure how productive that next land is. I think we want a black source if we can get it. And we had double blue. Ultima should be very good against black, though. Dimir, maybe less so. It's good against the cat. Alright, we'll just hold open. Get lost, I suppose. Okay. Tricksy opponent doing tricksy things. Island or mountain, you got it. We still don't have black for Inevitable Defeat, so this can come in tapped, I guess. Just relying on the counter spell. Is it cat time? Do you counter this? If we let them play whatever they want, it's not a bad counter. We have Ultima. It's not a bad follow-up. I think this is okay because we have Ultima. If they tap out for something interesting, and now I don't know if they are. I mean, they're probably like, yeah, blue-black control. Okay. What is their win con in that? Just the dragons, right? What else does that deck got going on? Dimir mid-range? I don't think it's that, though. Who's playing Dimir? Dimir Mill? Oh, it could be Dimir Mill. That's a bit bigger of an issue, no? 1 mana open. They got the Reef. Sorry, what do they actually do here? I guess we have the counterspell open for... I mean, they want to mill half our library this next turn, right? So I guess you actually have to leave open the counter here. Okay, so we can't go get land, unfortunately. I think we have to. Because it's a turn 6 play to mill half our library. Okay. One top. Not great. Counter target spell, tap 1 or 2 creatures. 2 mana opened by the opponent. We hit the 5th land. Not so bad. We still got the counter open for the mill turn. Ultima does answer the frog if they happen to deploy the frog monument early. Could be okay. They might have 3 frog monuments. Stock up. I think you have to save our counter for the big turn. 3 singularity ruptures. They could win with 2 dragons. But that might be it for win cons. Deadly Cover-Up can take out some good cards out of our deck, like our counterspell. They shocked that in. That is spooky. I think we have to hold the counter here. I mean, if we can find a target, we still don't have black, though. It's not great. I mean, we really want them to play something we can counter and draw discard. Oh gosh, that's really bad, right? But if they do nothing on their turn, we're pretty sad too. It's not going super well for us. I think you let this go. I mean, literally, if we counter and they go like land, mill half library, and deploy frog. Wait, ultimate, hope they don't have second frog. I mean, we're kind of on the back foot either way here, but removal spell's not quite lining up with this matchup. It's basically all there is to that. I mean, you just hope they go for something this turn and give us the counter value and the draw discard. Well, that's not so nice. I mean, it's gotta be this, I guess. Sorry. Okay. That's fine-ish. I mean, now they know we got nothing. Again, we're assuming they're mill. I still think they are mill. It could be something else weird. But if you're gonna be this control, you need a win con, and why not be frog mill at that point? Alright, not so helpful. 27 land deck. No land showing up. Okay. We're fish tokening. We can kill the fish token. I don't think we have a better target for this. No, they can't sack and draw a card. I think that's a good use of our time and energy, other than going face, but oh, opponent has so many lands. Alright, there's the mill. And they obviously don't deploy the frog into the Ultima. But then next turn they just frog mill the rest of it. And we cannot reply with defeat. No, we cannot. Because, yeah, the effect will already be on the stack. So I think nothing to be done, unless they're chicken. And they could be very conservative and wait for a duress. Or if they just have another counter in hand, they're probably good to go. I think we see the monument lost this turn. Consult for 9. Go dig for the monument. You can at least pretend to have full control open. Alright, I'm about ready for this game to wrap up. There's Froggy Boy. They go for the thing. We can exile the non-land permanent. But we have no way to, like, strip our own graveyard. Otherwise, you know, maybe we could come back in the game. Okay, that was a lovely game of Magic. Probably got one more in us for the day. Brand M Industries says, hope all is well with the apartment hunt / moving. Can't wait for some new vids to drop. I don't think there's a whole lot new going on, so hopefully you guys are cool to just bear with me. I think we just look for fun stuff to play over the next, what, month? Yeah, I don't think Spider-Man, you know, did a whole lot for the most part. VV rotation is until November still, right? November 10th, 11th, 14th? I don't remember, but even that, you know, isn't going to shake up best of 3 for a little while. One goes first. Double Helix ain't bad. We got some blue. I think this blue comes in untapped as well. Keep this. Blue-white's opponent. Tapped. Do nothing. Alright, here we go. One step at a time. Potentially the mirror here. Okay. Looking to kick the star charts or counter their kick star charts. Is this worth the counter? Turn 5? Yeah, they ain't got a whole lot going on. I think this might actually be worth the counter here. It's also a win con, eventually dead. So it's not terrible to get out of the deck for good. Alright, we'll sit on the star charts again. They do their own. I mean, we really want ours to resolve too. They can't punish us too much. Ooh, we don't have double blue, actually. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, that's tough. We don't have double blue. That is actually a big, big cost. Big cost to us. Huge swing against us. I mean, now we have to go get the second blue. And we can't really afford not to. So there is second blue. I think we just need that really badly. I don't know if we're helixing face yet. Rough. I think worth the counter, though. Well, we got it. And then we'll see if they just go land. Well, that's interesting. We're going to flank right now. Take our graveyard. Okay. Does... Oh, it's just a scry. Yeah, makes sense. They don't know we have random Shiko in here. 2 bottom. That's nice. Alright, this one can go. A little bit of stick on that 3-mana open. Alright. Yeah, we ideally have them tap out a bit. I don't want this just hard countered. I do want to resolve our star charts if we can. We really want one more blue to make everything uncounterable. I don't think we throw away star charts here. Into the suspicious 3-mana open, right? I mean, that's rough. We really want that next blue source. That's not it, but it will help us scry. I think we sit. Dude's stuck on land. This is huge. Alright. Let's see if we can make something happen here. I think we will also take the scry. We do have double blue open. They could be afraid to make a move here. There's the counterspell we're pretty sure they had. That's okay with me. They still have 3-mana open, so they could have one more 3 steps ahead. We really just want that next blue source. We're not getting it. God. Damn, I think we just wait. I think our life gets so much better if we hit a second blue source. A third blue source. Actually, it's worse than that. We need 2 more blue sources. Oh, we're so far away. This is tough. Melee-has been tough the last 2 games, right? Opponent's not hitting any lands, though. That is our saving grace. We fire this off. They also, like, no. Okay, that's not a bad pickup. Alright, they hit that land, so now it is Jeskai Revelation time. So now we really got to sit. And we're not hitting land either. Is there anything we even need to inevitable defeat? Should we just keep the Helix instead? I mean, they're like no permanence, right? Literally no permanence, maybe? Inevitable defeat might be basically a dead card. Might be hard to play. Also, I do not have black again. I don't think we super need that card. Let's see if we'll auto pass them, okay. There's a huge lawnmower outside that's being very noisy. I don't know if the noise gate will catch it. Alright, there is a source, plus it's a black source. So that is moving in the right direction. We can go for the counter. They can obviously counter the counter. And that's rough. We have no way to punish that behavior. That's pretty bad. They get their lands too. I mean, they're going to counter this. If they do counter this, they can't counter... They might not have a counter for Jeskai Revelation. They Jeskai Revelation us. We Jeskai Revelation them. I think this is worth it. I think they will counter this, though. Because if they wait... Just negate. If they wait to Jeskai Revelation on our end step, we can Revelation the Revelation. Which maybe gives us a little bit of tempo. But, yeah, it's been a rough mana game for us. We're sitting on such a good card. We're sitting on the village. We just haven't had enough blue to pay for it and then also do the other things we want to do. Alright, they bounce that back to hand. We do have the basic mountain, though. I think we just start firing this off. Fire magic. Not bad later. Not great now. I think that one goes. I think we need all the damage to face here. Could even been to get lost, but there might be more dragons to kill. Alright. Bounce the land. They're going to bounce the lands every turn. It's tap land too. 1 mana open. Not super scary. I mean, this is a... I guess we have so many cards in hand, we don't really need to consult this turn. Looks like we want the black source for inevitable defeat, I think. There isn't that much material to win the game. I think we do want to target their creature. You can go 3 face, but I think they just isn't that much damage on either side of the battlefield here. Third Revelation back to back. Alright, takes another land. Okay. We got 3 mana open. We have no counters in hand. Run back the next defeat, I guess. It's not super glamorous. No stick there at all. I think. Now the stick. They helixing their own creature? Okay. Sure. I think we still need to get lost for a dragon. We're down on life. I guess we could blow a get lost on the 2/2. As awkward as that is. I don't know. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty weird mirror match. It's a good card. I'd say the draw's been slightly better than ours. There was a while where everyone was stuck on land, and they were the first to kind of break through that. And triple Jeskai Revelation back-to-back is tough as well. But there aren't too many things to close out the game, so I'm curious. I think we are blowing this here. Sure. 1 mana open, so we get to consult here. Kind of spells okay. Ultima is interesting. I mean, what do we really want to do here? There aren't many wink. I think that if they have all Jeskai Revelations done, I mean, they're gonna be able to counter our counter. So I don't know how good the counterspell actually is. I think taking out their last creature is not that bad with this. And then, man, we have a lot of land in hand, so I guess we'll take the 3 steps ahead, but I don't know how good that's actually gonna be. We're very low. I think we need to kill this last creature. I don't think we can take the consults. I think we actually have to do this here. Maybe could have left open Immortalize there. Just in case. But yeah, a good number of helixes, a good number of inevitable defeats that can't be countered. The fourth revelation. Alright, well, that's just that. Did not expect the fourth one. You can always run the fourth one, but get run over by some stuff early. 5 mana open. I mean, it feels like we need to take this consult. If they want to counter it, they can counter it either way. Playing the land for it, I don't think really matters. Would have actually ended the hold open 3/6. That was a mistake on my part. We can pay the 3, and then they'll play the next one anyway. I think we see the next Normalize here. I don't think we could have played around that anyway. I think we're roughly dead. It was an okay game. I just think that mid-game, yeah, they got the first Jeskai Revelation. They changed 3 of them back to back. And that was roughly it, I would say. So I think they'll find lethal here. You know, kill the creature, play one more spell, swing for 6. Let's go fetch. They just had a slightly better draw than us in this last game, so that's all right. Okay, we will wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, we'll have to find some stuff to do for the next month or so. I think it's a good time. If you guys want to drop janky decks, I think it'll be a good time for it. I don't think there's going to be too much new to report. So I'll keep finding things that I'm interested in playing, but there won't be any like hot thumbnails really. So if you guys have some random decks you want me to try, just for fun, just like silly janky stuff, I think I'm totally down. I think it's a really good time to do that, because otherwise, yeah, things might be a little chill until the next set release or until things get shaken up a little bit with a ban list or something like that. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'm sorry it's been so long. Yeah, have a great day, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.